What's good? What's good? What's goody, everybody? What's up? Welcome to class. In today's class, it's break from the matrix. That's what we're talking about today. Break from matrix, right? Now, some of y'all may be like, what are you teaching about today? Like, what does that mean, break from the matrix? What does that mean, break from the matrix? What does that mean? Why do I need to break from the matrix? Why do I need to leave all the, what is the matrix? What is the matrix? Hold on, let me let y'all know. Apparently I can pin comments now, so let me just put a comment. Okay. Let me put a comment. Put a comment. Hold on, y'all. Okay, now. Okay, cool, right? So look, break from the matrix. Now, why did I want to teach on this today? I was very excited to teach on this. Number one, hold on, I'm just getting this camera out the way. The number one reason why I was very excited to teach on break from the matrix is because too many people do not know what's really going on around them. Like, you may say, what is the matrix? The matrix is this system that we keep talking about. The matrix is this system that we keep talking about. And if you've watched the movie Matrix, then you know what I'm talking about. But if you haven't, it's okay. If you have not watched the Matrix, it's okay, because honestly, what I'm about to teach you, like, you're still gonna go watch the Matrix, but it's important that you understand what I'm talking about. Real talk. Y'all go ahead and leave some comments if y'all understand what I'm talking about right now. Go ahead and leave some comments if you're excited for today's class, because when I tell you, I'm gonna take my time and break this motherfucker down. I'm going to take my time and break this thing down. So make sure you guys are screen recording, because you know how it be. Things just be like, downloads just be coming in, you know what I'm saying? So make sure you have a notebook. Make sure you literally have your screen recording on. Like, just be ready. Hold on, I wanna go live on YouTube too, y'all. Let me go live on YouTube. Let me go live on YouTube too. I gotta go live on YouTube too. Break from the matrix. Y'all share this live with y'all people. Break from the matrix. The things that I'm going to be teaching y'all is, I'm going to literally be teaching y'all why certain things are happening into your life, how to beat it, and how to get the best out of it, how to use it to your own advantage. How to use it to your own advantage. This talks about manifestation. This talks about understanding toxic people. This talks about all these things where you wonder, why is this happening in my life? Breaking from the rat race, like all this. I'm telling you, you're going to want to hear this. I'm going to break down the rat race. Break. Let me see. Upload. Break from the matrix. Hold on. Break from the matrix. Hold on. All right, we almost there. I hope y'all ready, because I'm excited. I'm excited to do this. Here we go. Okay. All right, cool. So boom. First thing first, we have to understand, what is this matrix? The matrix is the system. Some people may say, oh, it's the government. Some people may say, but you have to understand that everything is energy, okay? Everything is energy. You have oppressors. You have oppressors, and then you have the oppressed, okay? You have the oppressors and you have the oppressed. Before, the oppressors were dealing with just racism and slavery. Now this oppressors is dealing with just simple mental capacity, right? Now you still have racism that goes on, but you have to understand the mental capacity. What they try to do, what the oppressors try to do is, they try to benefit off the oppressed. They try to use the oppressed for their goal. They try to use the oppressed for their items. They try to use the oppressed for literally whatever it is that they have. Maybe it's land, maybe it's gemstones, maybe it's food, maybe it's crops, maybe it's all these different things. What you have to understand is that the oppressor, which is the matrix in the system, may not be trying to take crops from you. It may not be trying to take money from you, but it could be taking away your energy. Now, why is that important? You have to understand that a lot of times in this system, in this matrix, right? In this matrix, the oppressors, what you can say is the government, you can say reptiles, reptilians, all these different things. These oppressors do not have the energy source that you have. These oppressors do not have the spirit that you have. You have people that walk around with no soul. Like, it's just a body. I'm telling you this. There's beings. That's why you hear look. Hold on. That's why you hear NPCs, non-playable characters. That's why you hear Agent Smiths, right? That's why you hear Smiths, right? NPCs and Smiths. You get what I'm saying? You get what I'm saying? Somebody said, why don't they? That's so scary. Have you ever watched that cartoon Soul? Right? Some people are soulless. Some people lost their soul. Some people have no morale. Some people have no type of understanding for love. Some people never learned love. Some people have never experienced love. And some people, like, they're called bots too. We could call them bots, right? You have to understand, these people, these little beings, their job is to oppress you, and their job is to keep you oppressed. Now you may say, what does it mean to keep me oppressed? It means to keep you asleep. Keep you asleep. So when this system is throwing these bots, these Smiths, these NPCs, these programs at you, it's to keep you oppressed, right? For example, school systems can oppress you sometimes. School systems can oppress you sometimes, depending on if you, and here's the difference. Some of y'all don't understand that everything is a pro and a con. Depending on the system and the program, you can use it to your benefit. Like, some people may say, oh my God, you know what's a scam? What's a scam is, no, you can put it in the fridge, like in the fridge or the microwave or something, because they're gonna try to eat it. But I'm gonna get it, trust me. So one of the scams that people may say is, oh my God, school is a scam, right? Some people may say, oh my God, credit cards are a scam. I hate the credit system. Oh my God. And you have to understand, yes, all these different things can really be a scam. But remember, we're breaking from the matrix. We have to understand how to use these things to our advantage. We have to understand, okay, let's play the system. Like, for example, right? Like, it's like finessing the system. You gotta know that you can finesse the system. You can finesse the system, meaning that, okay, cool. You know what? I can play sports, right? And this is just an example. Don't take it too literal, but this is just an example. I can play sports, get a full free scholarship with my sports, and then when I go to college, focus on meeting people instead of actually focused on this degree. I'm focused on networking, because these gonna be the people that's actually gonna work for me instead of me getting this degree. You gotta know how to play chess, not checkers, with this system, right? Right? Exactly. So then you got the credit system. The credit system is banking off of people not paying their bills. The credit system is banking off of people not making the money, not doing this. But you starting to learn the system from within and from without. Now you're like, you know what? Let me use the credit to invest in a business. Now I'm using their money. I ain't even touched my money yet. This money trick. So now I got a credit card. The credit card got $10,000 on it. I'm gonna take $1,000 from the credit card. I'm gonna invest in something so I don't have to pay for it. And then I'm gonna flip. And then I'm gonna flip that money, right? So now what you gotta understand is that now you're using the system to create wealth for you. This is just an example. All I'm doing is breaking down ways to use the system, right? Okay, boom, now you wanna talk about jobs. Listen. You always have to make a sacrifice with this system. Let me say that one more time. You always have to make a sacrifice with this system. Your beginning has to be a sacrifice. Some of y'all are like, man, I don't want to work no more. I don't want to do this. I don't want to do that. Some of these things have to be a sacrifice for you to find the door. Like, you may be very upset that you're working a job right now, not understanding that this is your sacrifice that you have to make, because you may end up meeting your business partner. You may end up learning the ropes. That's why I say, like, in this matrix, if you know that I want to be an artist, don't pick a job that has nothing to do with art. Don't pick a job that has nothing to do with art. Pick a job that has something to do with art, that can teach you something. You know what I'm saying? It's like your apprenticeship. It's like your internship. You want to constantly learn because you don't want your spirit to die. You got to remember that's what the oppressors are trying to do. The oppressors are trying to kill your spirit in a system. Come on, man. The oppressors are trying to kill your spirit in a system. You want to know what I mean by that? You go to school, you're not using the system, you allowing the system to use you. So you learning things that don't have nothing and no interest to you, not knowing that it's killing your soul because it's not making you happy. It's not making you fulfilled. You learning all these things that has nothing to do with what you love to do. And you're learning that your spirit, your soul is dying little by little because you're not fulfilling your passions. You're not doing the things that love you. You're not that you love. You're not doing the things that fill you up. So that's why you're getting trapped in the system. Because what you're doing is you're now, instead of sacrificing something, you're sacrificing yourself for nothing. Does that make sense? If you're going to sacrifice something, don't sacrifice you. Sacrifice something that you like. Sacrifice something that you don't like. Sacrifice your time, but never sacrifice yourself for nothing. Like some of y'all sacrifice your time for money, not realizing that neither time or money is real. Does that make sense? Instead of sacrificing your comfort to learn something new that will eventually pay you out in the long term. Does that make sense? So then what happens is that you go to school, sacrificing your time to get a degree, to sacrifice your time for money, and it's like, man, truth be told, it's not really money that you want. You want freedom because guess what? I can give you money right now. Your job can give you money and it's not enough. So truly the answer was never money. It was the freedom that you wanted. That's why you have to be very clear with what you want in life. You want to know why? Because the matrix will eat off the fact that you don't know. So you have to know, hey, what is it that I want? I want to be free. I want peace. I want to create. Once you figure out what it is that you want, then you commit to it and say, you know what, I'm not going to allow nothing to get me off this realm. But the thing about it is that the matrix will trick you out your spot and make you think that money is the main thing that you should get. Not realizing that when you sacrifice your comfort to do what you love, what's going to happen is that money is going to fall in your lap. That money is going to fall in your lap. That's the trick that the matrix don't want to tell you. The matrix is making you think that everything is linear. Let me tell you how the matrix makes you think. The matrix makes you think that this is you. You have to do this to get this money, right? Right? Not realizing that the way that the world works and spirituality works, you have to work on this. You have to work on this to get this. Do you get what I'm saying? The matrix makes you think that everything is hour. Not realizing that you have to work on this to get this. But because the matrix makes you think that everything is outside of yourself, you end up not realizing the true power and the actual formula to success. For example, the matrix will make you think you're not successful until you have this. I'm about to get real deep on it. I'm about to get real deep on it real quick, right? Let me show you how the matrix works, right? The matrix makes you listen. The matrix makes you idolize things that are not real. The matrix makes you want things that are illusions. The matrix wants you to idolize illusions because you can never make an illusion real. So you're really going to be chasing your tail. You're really going to be chasing your tail for real. And when you realize that the matrix is trying to get you in a cycle, that's never ending. The reason why is because you're never going to surpass this cycle. Because it's going to keep having you stuck in this cycle. So you're going to be stuck in this lack frequency. Meaning that you'll never level up, right? But here's the key. Here's the key that the matrix don't want you to know. There's an outside source, right? You are only but a piece of the puzzle. You are the whole puzzle and a piece of the puzzle at the same time. The matrix wants you to think that this whole vast world is not you, but this is the only thing that's you. Not realizing that you are this, but you're experiencing through this human body. Now, let's get back, right? Let's get back simple. I don't want to confuse you, right? this is really what the matrix does to keep you in a cycle, okay? So the cycle is wanting something that is really not real, right? Meaning like money. You want freedom, but instead what you do is you manifest money, right? That's another trick. So the matrix makes you feel like you're not successful unless you have a fast car. You're not successful unless you have luxury. You're not successful until you're rich, right? That's what the matrix will make you feel, right? The matrix will make you feel like you're not successful unless you have a house. You're not successful unless you have a house. Making you, hold on, pay attention. And y'all make sure if you're not following me on TikTok, make sure you follow me on TikTok right now. Pay attention, right? You're not successful unless you have a lot of clothes, right? And now all it's doing is forcing you to think that your success is based on something outside of you, causing true depression, meaning that you'll never ever truly be happy because you're always going to be chasing something outside of yourself. But when you get into spirituality lets you know that all of this comes to you when you work on you. So you're magnetizing it. But here's the thing, because because the matrix makes you chase these things, what you do is you subconsciously train yourself to think that you are in lack. So because you're constantly thinking that yourself is in lack, what do? You attract lack. You attract lack. Somebody said, I don't think you need a whiteboard for this. Let me explain to you some science because I want people to understand. Do you know why a whiteboard is very important for my teachings? Because I understand that you have two sides of the brain. You have the logical side and you have the creative side. When I get on the board and I draw pictures, your creative side of your brain is being intrigued instead of just your logical side of the brain. The reason why you read a book and you want to turn it off, you want to throw it away is because there's no color, there's no visuals, there's no creativity. Why do you think ancient Egyptians used iconography to speak in language? If you had my ebook, you would know what I'm talking about. If you had my ebook, then you know what I'm talking about. And at the end of the day, you have to understand symbolism and iconography is easily remembered by the subconscious mind. Come on now. Stay the student, baby. Stay the student, right? Anyways, so the matrix wants you to continuously look outside of yourself. The matrix wants you to depend on the matrix to be successful. Where the ebook at? The link is in my bio. Click Crystal Shop. Where my pinned message? Here, if y'all want to go ahead and shop on my website, on my Crystal Shop and get y'all ebook, that is the website right there. Pin this comment. Boom. Couldn't pin. Why y'all can't pin my comment? Okay, hold on. I got you. Click link in bio. Click Crystal Shop. Boom. Click Crystal Shop. All right. Anyway, so let's go. So in order to break from the matrix, you have to understand, I gotta get out of their trick. I gotta go inside first because guess what? The way to beat the matrix is to use spiritual laws because the spiritual laws is always going to supersede the physical man-made laws. And you have to understand why I only pin for like 3 seconds. Come on now. Anyway, so the way to beat the matrix is to use spiritual laws. Spiritual laws. Do you want to know why? Because the spiritual is what created the physical. Come on. The spiritual is what created the physical. The spiritual is what created the physical, but the truth is that they try to trick you. They try to make you think that's not what you want. You don't want it. That's why, listen, let me say this. You got to understand the matrix. And the reason why I say you got to understand the matrix is because I want you to realize that some of the people in your life that spaz out on you, some of the people in your life that like when you start talking about your dreams, they go, why you want to do this? Why you want to do that? Bro, it's because they're NPCs. They're bots. They're bots, right? Don't y'all realize that when I get on TikTok and the moment I start speaking real truth, a whole bunch of negativity coming to the live? That's because the NPCs, the bots, and the agents have been triggered, right? And if you ever watch The Matrix, you'll see that the moment that Neo, the one who wakes up, the moment that people start waking up, the agents start coming out. So don't be upset when you start seeing people. Y'all make sure y'all subscribe to my YouTube. So you gotta understand the reason why these people getting triggered is because you're shifting the matrix yourself. You gotta remember, you are a creator. You gotta think about the matrix like the Sims game, right? Think about it like Sims. Think about it like GTA, right? You be playing GTA, you walking around, and somebody just randomly you're like, what? Why this computer generated character just punched me? You're like, why did this computer generated character just punch me? You wanna know why? Because you done triggered the matrix. You done triggered the bots. You walking up to one of the NPCs. The NPC get mad, disrespectful, like, what's going on with your day? What's going on with your coding? I ain't even do nothing. I'm just playing. I'm just doing my mission, right? Because listen, let me tell you something. I didn't even bring my little notebook. Let me tell you something. You have to understand, the matrix wants to stop you from finding out your true power. So what it does is it try to dull your brain. That's why you be having these school systems. Like, how many of y'all went to class and when you was in class, you're like, oh my gosh, I'm falling asleep. Oh my gosh. You wanna know why? That information that they're feeding you, it's shutting off your brain. I'm telling you, the information that they're feeding you is shutting off your brain. Y'all make sure y'all follow me on Instagram, y'all. Also, if y'all love crystals, we just dropped a whole bunch of crystal necklaces on the website. The link is in the bio. Click Crystal Shop if you want to check them out. These are handmade. Get your crystal drip up because I'm tired of y'all putting y'all crystals on a thread. Anyways, let's keep going. Let me tell you something. The Matrix be feeling sick. The Matrix gets sick when you learn something new. The Matrix be getting sick when you learn something new because listen, the